Peace, peace, family. I'm out here in nature. I just got finished my 3-mile run. You know, I run my 3 miles every other day, man, to keep my body right, my mind right. I like to go and meditate, and this is my meditation. I get alone, separate from the family, teach me how to be a better person, how to be a better husband, a better father, man. You know, I separate from the world, I separate from all those things, man, and go inside the self, man. I speak to the Most High. I want to talk to the family briefly today about loving yourself, man, self-love. Before you love anybody, you must first love yourself. You must first know who you are with inside and what you manifest outside. You must first also do work on yourself to get over the pain of your past. You can't be a good partner, a good parent, if you're still suffering from the pain of your past, if you're still making decisions based off of your traumatic experiences, your ideas, what you believe to be sexy, the partners that you pick, everything. It's based off of your past experiences and your trauma. You're gonna always manifest pain. You're gonna always manifest things that's undesirable to you. A lot of times we're conditioned to choose what's good to us instead of what's good for us. Because we've been experiencing so much pain in our life, we just want to feel good. We worried about the right now. We're not thinking about tomorrow. We're not thinking about legacy. Growing up in the black community, man, experiencing some of the things that we experience, we don't have time. We're led to believe that we don't have time to think about legacy or tomorrow. We got to live in the right now. I need to feel good right now. So you make choices based off of the now and not off tomorrow. You're not thinking about the sacrifice and commitment and the legacy and all those things. You want everything right now, and it breeds selfishness. It breeds selfishness, it breeds contempt, it breeds all kinds of things, man. And it doesn't set you up for long-term happiness, man. You guys are gonna have to learn how to drop some of the heavy burdens, some of the heavy weight that you're carrying, so that way you can pick up the weight of positivity. Right now, man, you're carrying around a lot of burdens, man. You're carrying around the burdens of your mother, the burdens of your father not being there, the burdens of molestation, the burdens of maybe a brother and sister that was murdered, all kinds of traumas you still carrying, you still won't release. You're still making your decisions based off of your trauma. And I'm telling you right now that you got to release all of that. You got to give yourself a clean slate. You got to let all that stuff go and walk freely into the world, man. Stop carrying so much weight on your shoulders, man. A lot of you women and men out there, you're like children disguised as adults. And you're coming together with partners and you're making babies. And you're creating the generational curses over and over and over again because you fail to go get the help that you need in order to bring the change that you want, the change that you desire. Many of you out there, women out there, you dream and desire to be a wife, but you don't have the slightest clue on how to be a wife because you was never taught it. You was never under the leadership of a man, and the woman that maybe raised you in the house wasn't the wife. So you don't know how to be. You don't know how to be. A lot of you guys want to be husbands or want to be in relationships, but nobody ever taught you manhood. Nobody ever taught you legacy. So every woman you see, you just see a woman as something to have sex with, not something that, not a woman that's your purpose. You put your purpose in that woman and y'all walk together in that purpose-driven life. I told my wife yesterday, you don't be submissive to who you feel like being submissive to. Either you're submissive or you're not. Whether that's a man or a woman. We practice in a culture of being submissive. So when you lead, and when you are a man or a woman, listen to me and stay with me. I want to take everybody out of that conditioned mind, that conditioned pain. When you lead with submission and being submissive, you manifest that type of energy to you. When you lead pain, when you lead with pain, when you lead with pain of the past, when you lead with trauma, you manifest trauma to you. That's why you keep having so many traumatic experiences in relationships and everything else. You have to change and renew your mind. You have to separate from the world, separate from your conditioning in order to bring about something new. So what happens is in a community when we practice submission, we already know what our roles are to each other. If I practice every day being submissive to the Most High, being submissive, period, I manifest good things in my life. I manifest love. I manifest people that come in my life that want to add on to my happiness. That's what I manifest. That's what I bring forth. That's what I speak into existence. That's what we got to start to do. You have to manifest the things that you want, man. So if you want change in your life, you have to call it into existence. You have to call it into existence, unapologetically. You have to let go of the pain of the past, man. You practice being submissive, and when you practice being submissive, you manifest the energy to you that you put out. Sometimes some of you are so negative-minded in your head, you don't even realize the energy that you put out that those outside of you can see. So the devil knows, the enemy knows where to go to. I can go over to her, I can go over to him, because that's how they live in their life. I send demons running, because I ain't having it. I ain't having it. I'm 2 Chronicles 6:17. I come out from amongst them and be ye clean. That's what we do every day. Every day. So I come out here and I separate myself from the conditions of the world, man. All that, and I get alone. I get alone for a minute. I recalibrate my mind to go back out and conquer and tackle the world, man. And that's what we got to do sometimes. Sometimes you got to just shut up and let the innermost spirit speak. Stop talking so much. Your mind and thoughts is confined to the ways of the world. Sometimes you got to shut up and let the spirit speak. Let that innermost person inside of you manifest itself on the outside. Let that speak to you. Because some of your first thoughts and the things that's in your mind is always the wrong thing, because you have yet to renew your mind. Until you renew your mind, you're going to keep manifesting the same garbage that you've been manifesting, man. So I just wanted to talk to this. I just wanted to talk to souls today, man. I wanted to talk to my people today and tell you, man, renew your mind, man. Go out somewhere and separate from yourself, man. Cleanse your thoughts, man, and start all over again. You got to let down some of that heavy burden, some of that weight, in order to pick up the weight of happiness, to pick up the weight of prosperity. It's time to step into the new. It's time to manifest our own reality. The enemy said that we was niggas. The enemy said that we was deaf, dumb, and blind and out of our mind. The enemy said that you got to be a single mom. The enemy said that you got to die before 25. The enemy said that you got to go to prison. Well, I'm here to tell you what that got to do with me. I know what the enemy said, but what that got to do with me? What that got to do with me? That's what they're doing over there. That's what the enemy said. But the enemy don't run my life. The enemy ain't got nothing to do with me. And when you start declaring change into your life, that's when you're going to start to see things start to change. You're going to start to see the sun shine on your side of the street. You no longer have to live in darkness. So I'm going to cut this video short here, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share to the George Macon Experience. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.